we're going to try a couple new things. I am just trying all kinds of stuff out to see what works, what doesn't. And I know I have at least one person who will be my ride or die through this. And Hugo, if you're out there, this one's for you. This person shows up every single time I post a video and lets me know whether it was good, bad, or indifferent. And it makes me smile to know that there's somebody that's going to do this with me. So, Hugo is me and you, buddy. All right, since this one, I just recorded a beginner, so I am already warmed up. If you need to warm up, please do so. We're going to try to add in a few things. I may have to refer to my list here because you see I've got a whole bunch of stuff there that we can possibly do. I haven't practiced this one yet, so I don't even know how it'll go, but we will try. Also, I have two mics here because I have two cameras. One is my iPhone because that works better for Instagram. One is my good camera for the YouTube stuff, but it's small, so I can't always tell if I'm in the frame. If you see me talking, but I'm looking at a different spot, I haven't lost my mind. I am just looking at a different camera. When I got done with the beginner class, the beginner session, I realized I had never turned on one of the mics. So, again, it never fails. Something happens. I either miscount, forget the mic, have to do it twice. I'm not in the frame. This is Alina's world right here. You know, I'm great in the courtroom. Give me a camera and I am at a loss, I think. All right, so I am really a fan of this foam roller. So we're going to use it again, and next time I think we'll try some standing exercises. I did do some of those today just to practice that, and I don't want to make everybody sick of being on the foam roller. It just helps me keep my form right, so I tend to enjoy it. Also, I have had a horrible case of vertigo for the last 2 solid weeks, which is why you haven't really seen any new recordings from me. It is still around. It's better than it was though. So if I'm not looking at the camera, it's because it's hard for me to turn my head without wanting to throw up. And if you see me move around slowly or get dizzy, that's why. There's nothing wrong with me. I just have a right ear problem that's making me not feel so. I feel like I got really drunk, except I don't drink. So okay, we're gonna do some hand weights this time. And the first one, we're gonna try this way, just straight up. And we're just gonna, these are 2-pound weights, by the way, for me. I ordered these on Amazon. You can get them at Walmart, Target, any sporting goods store. You can probably even buy them used because a lot of people buy them and then don't use them. So if this is too much for you, put the weights down and just hold your arms up here. But I suspect if you're on an advanced video, then these are probably okay for you. But if this is your first time here, and you're just trying out something advanced, by all means, don't use the weights, just use your hands. Or if you can't do either of those, your hands can come right here on the floor beside you and just use your feet. But for those of us who can do it, like I said, it's the first time I've tried this. So what we're going to do, so you know, in terms of breathing, because multiple people have asked me for this, you breathe out on the way down. Excuse me, let me make sure I got that right. Okay, in on the way down, out on the way up. I have to talk so much that I'm not breathing with you guys, so I have to really think about it. We're going to do 12 of these. Here we go. 1, 2, And I'm going to go really slow so that we can keep this directly in the core. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Perfect. I gotta turn my Garmin on. For the second set of exercises, we're going to try something a little more, requires a little more coordination. We are going to do toe taps again, one leg at a time. We're going to do dead bugs, basically, but with weights and on the foam roller. So with dead bugs, let's say your right hand goes back and your left leg goes down. So they're opposite. And then left arm, right leg. So we're going to get a little bit of an upper body workout with this as well. Keep your core in tight as always. I'm going to start with, for me it's easier, this arm is closer, so I'm going to start with my right arm going down and my left leg going down. But frankly, since we're going to do 12 on each side, start with whatever side suits you. And here we go. 1, 2. Breathe in on the way down, out on the way up. 4, slow and controlled. 5, go halfway there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and take a break. Don't slide off of this. This is also working some of our upper abs. So instead of just getting the core today, we're getting some of these upper ab muscles as well. And I think probably as we go, I will start incorporating exercises that include those, because we don't want to just work one part forever and not work the other. And also start adding in some low back, because we cannot strengthen one side without strengthening the other. So what do I want to do for the next one? All right. Let's do, okay, let's do the same thing, except we're going to go back to holding the weights just directly up, legs up, and we'll lower our legs. These are going to be relatively difficult. If you cannot do it with the weights, put the weights down. Do it with your arms. If you cannot do it with your arms are on the floor. If you cannot do both legs at one time and keep it controlled, you can do one leg at a time. You will want to do, because we're doing sets of 12, you'll want to do another set of 12 to make sure you get the number right, but you can split your legs if this is too much. But I've never done these before. We're gonna try them out and see if we like them. I have a feeling that we will. I have a feeling we'll know tomorrow whether we like them or not. Okay, arms up, feet up, and arms are stationary and the feet are gonna drop. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Excellent. Let's take a little break. I would sit up and chat with you, but it's the sitting up and laying down that makes me sick. So I'll just chat with you here for a second. Give you a moment if you need to, because that one was a lot on the lower back. If you need to stretch your lower back, you can take your knees, wrap your arms around your knees and pull them into your chest so that you're feeling a really good stretch back here. And then we're going to start with the second set. Foam roll underneath you. Arms up. Feet up at a 90-degree angle. Make sure your foam roller is underneath your back safely so it doesn't roll out from underneath you. This time the arms stay stationary, and we are going to take toe taps with both legs to the floor. Core in tight. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. Maybe rest for just a moment. And the next one again, these are dead bugs. And that's because they look like a dead bug. If you live in the South like I do, we have those really nice palmetto bugs that are basically flying cockroaches. And oh my gosh, they're horrible. They're horrible. And this time of year, they want to come indoors. They're outdoor bugs, but they start wanting to come into your house. And so pest control is required. And you will find them upside down on their backs. And every time I see one, I can't help but think of this exercise. That is your spray roach joke of the day. Yeah, Miss Trusick is not right. All right, so we're going to do, since we've had our cockroach talk, here we go. We're going to do right arm back, left leg down, and we're going to do 12 on each side. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, And just so you guys know, I never edit these videos. I don't even watch them back. Most of the time, I just post them as they are. So you can bet whatever comes out of my mouth really just goes on there. I'm just thinking about you guys. This is probably the first core exercise video that you guys have ever been in that someone talked about dead cockroaches. I'm good like that. All right, we're gonna do this last one. This is a good one. So this time your arms are stationary, straight up, and your feet are gonna go up and down in a mermaid kick. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, let's take a rest. I would get my water, but I don't know where. It's up there. Darn. I'm going to stretch my leg back, bring my knees into my chest, grab my knees, and I'm just going to hang out here for a little bit. You can roll from side to side. Just unlocks the sacrum area because there's a lot of pressure on that doing that particular exercise. Or maybe it's just me, because I do have sacrum problems from time to time. That's why I'm doing these exercises, so that I'll stop. All right. Here we go for the last round. Don't kill me, Hugo. Okay. Arms up. Legs up. If the foam roller is getting too much to you, you can just be on the ground. You can also use a yoga block underneath you, or if you still want the height, you can use a rolled up blanket or a sturdy pillow or something underneath you that will help. All of those things are worth it. We're doing the last set. Okay, so here we go. Feet down for 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Oof. Well, we're getting uncomfortable. All right, we are going to do our dead bugs. Arms up, legs up, and we do 12 on each side. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 12. All right, this is the last one, so make it count. Feet all the way up. We're going to do mermaid kicks. So they are called, so I am told they are called. Arms up with your weights or without your weights. And we're going to go down for 12. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, this is getting me good. 11 and 12. Oh my gosh, good job. I don't know how many people are out there doing this with me, but we just did a great job. I'm going to stretch my low back. If you would like to do so, please do. I don't want anybody's back to hurt. Now, what I would like to do, let me get up slowly so I don't have the room spinning, is I would like to add a low back exercise today. If you don't want to do this, that's obviously your choice. I do want to incorporate these because it's super important to strengthen both sets of muscles instead of just the one. And I've purposely left that off in the prior videos because I was working my way into them. So I'm going to start adding them, and I hope you guys will stay and do them with me. This one we're going to do today is called a swimmer. And the reason it's called a swimmer is because that's what you look like when you do it. So the back feet come up, not way up, just a few inches off the ground. Your front comes up as well, so your chest is lifted, and your arms go out like that, like you're swimming. So we're going to do, let's just do 10 of those, and you start your forehead on the mat or whatever you're laying on, and then feet up, chest up, arms out. 1, 2, and you hold this while your arms are going. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then release. For me, I like to come up and do a what we call child's pose in yoga, and sit back on my feet and stretch this part of my back that we're strengthening right now in between sets because it feels very good, and my sacrum tends to be where I have most of my back pain, so it's a good stretch for me. And we're only going to do 2 sets of these because I'm just introducing you guys to them. I don't want anybody to be sore in their low back. That's not the point of what we're doing here. The point of what we're doing is trying to get our core strong. And, you know, I've shown you before, but it's worth repeating. If the vast majority of us stand like this, that is an anterior pelvic tilt pose. I can feel it because my low back hurts right here when I'm like this, and my front is out. Again, when you are standing correctly, you can kind of put your hand here and here and tilt your pelvis straight, and then you have a whole different look. And there's absolutely 0 pain. When I'm like this, I feel pain exactly right here. And when I straighten it out and have proper posture, I feel no pain. So the biggest part of what we're doing is correcting that so that your posture is good. And if your posture and your pelvic floor and your deep core are good, it makes it much easier to fix anything up the chain or down the chain that might not be working right, because a lot of it is dependent on how this area is doing. So we're going to do one more set of the swimmers, and then I'll release you guys to recess. You can go eat candy and have your sodas. Okay, so forehead down, feet are down, just relax on the floor. What we're going to do is come up. Your feet come a few inches up, your chest comes off the floor. We're going to swim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. One more big stretch for your low back. And you are done. Thank you for finishing this with me and hanging out with me. And I will see you guys next week.